I bought myself a present. Welcome back to another weekly vlog. This week, or last week's video, is currently uploading to YouTube as we speak, but I've just had a delivery of something that I've been looking forward to for quite some time, just from a personal, selfish point of view really, just having a bit of a laugh. So I'm going to open it and see what it's like. Okay, it's not quite what I was expecting, but I got myself a t-shirt printed with a logo on it, and they've done the same with the back, so that's not quite what I wanted. That logo is a lot bigger. I just wanted a little sort of 2 centimetre logo, but they sent it out huge, so I'm going to recheck my order, and then the one on the back again is huge. But I just thought I'd have a laugh. What do you think? That logo is far, far bigger than I wanted it to be, and that is huge as well. I think, and that, I've just looked at the order, that is completely my fault. I was looking at about 3 or 4 different websites for the cheapest option, and I can't actually find where I selected the size, because the intention was just to have a small logo on it. But it's alright, isn't it? Not too bad. Right, so today is actually, yeah, as I said, it's Sunday because I'm uploading the video. The sun is shining outside. I'm going to get this video uploaded and then jump on with the rest of the day, I think. No riding for me today, I don't think. I'm going to wait until tomorrow. Although, having said that, I can't ride tomorrow because we're going off to Legoland for the day. I'll have to think. Maybe I will ride later. Let's see what the day brings. Lovely day outside. Got some stuff to do in the garden and just some other, you know, house stuff that I didn't do yesterday, so I will catch you soon. It's Monday, we are off work today and we're on our way to
Legoland! I'm gonna have so much fun because I miss Legoland so much.
We used to go to Legoland quite a lot because we've got our Merlin passes and we don't live too far down the road. We're allowed to go back and it's an inset day training day at school today, so that's where we're going. We're here. It's such a lovely day. So nice. And it is quite busy, so it's going to be interesting to see how big the queues are. And we've actually bought a queue jump thing for £15 each because we've got the Merlin passes. We thought we'd do that today just because it's the last day of the holidays and stuff. It's just to see what they're like because they go up in price soon, so we're going to give them a go, see what they're like. But yeah, I don't know, we're going to head down and just see what ride we're going to go on first. Looking forward to it. The sun is beating down, but I've also decided to come represent the team today. Thought I'd put it on and bring it out with me. Yeah, and I thought I'd have to be wearing a jumper, but it's so warm I don't need to. Lovely, and I'm saying it's busy, but it didn't actually take too long to get in through the front. So it's filling up quick though. It is filling up quick, so it's gonna be a busy day, I think. Gonna get very tired. I might jump on and do the tour of Protopia week 5 tonight, but I'm not too sure. We'll see how my legs feel after this. just sat down for some lunch. They have vegan options, so I've got a spicy bean burger with chips, which I've not tried it yet, but it looks alright. Not cheap, but it never will be. One thing I have learned though, oh, I put my finger over the thing. One thing I have learned is don't wear your Merlin pass and a blue top, otherwise people keep asking you where the toilet is. that's been my experience of the day so far. But yeah, it's not that busy. Hi. Not that busy today. And we've been on quite a lot of rides with the £15 advance pass thing. Has meant that we've basically, as we've got on one ride, joined the queue for another, and then by the time we've got there, walked straight on. So all good so far. It's so hot today, I've had to buy myself this rather fetching Legoland hat. It was the most grown up of the lot I could find. So we just been on one of those things where you have to throw the basketball through the hoop. I never go on those, and I always make an excuse not to, but I decided to, and you never guess what. I now have to drag this thing round for the rest of the day. I can't believe it. But they've gone to go on now the bigger dragon ride, which is the first time the little one's been on that, because she's been nervous enough to go on the little one. So it's going to be interesting to see how she feels after getting on off this one. And we've just had lunch, so God knows how that's going to go. Unfortunately, I'm just too big to go on with her. And one of the reasons for doing this channel is that I come out on days like this and I can't join in with everything that they do. It's a bit of a shame really, but I hope she enjoys it. And then we've got a couple of other rides booked in for a bit later. So yeah, having a good day so far. She absolutely loved that. Smile on her face when she got off, it's brilliant. But I've made the decision, I'm going back to the car to put this into the car, because lugging this around for the rest of the afternoon is going to be quite a mission. Yeah, well, it must be about 2 o'clock now, I guess. Still quite busy. Not as busy as I expected to be, and actually I'm looking at the car park now from when we've been here before. It's not busy at all, so it's been a great day so far. See how many more rides we can get in. Oh, look at my lovely hat here. Look at that. So we're about to take a walk down and go on these, the learning school. They've got 2 different ones, one for the younger kids and one for older. And they used to have an age limit of 6+ on the bigger ones. So the little one couldn't go on, but they've changed that this year to a height restriction, and she's over that. So she's really excited that she's about to get to go on that. So I'm going to take a walk down there. There's a couple of hours left. Thankfully the sun's sort of dropping a little bit. It's been a very hot day today. But yeah, as I keep saying all along, it's been a good day. So got a couple of hours, hopefully it'll start emptying out a bit and we can fit some of the other rides in that we haven't done yet. I don't know how you'd manage to do this in a day, especially since we've had the passes to jump queues and things. If you were sat, it's not been that busy either. If you were here all day, you couldn't get on everything, I don't think. But yeah, see you in a bit. So we've just been for a nice little look through Miniland, got a coffee for the way home, just having a slow walk up the hill now, back to the car. I was doing alright until we had to do that. The last ride we went was the fireman ride, where you have to pump to move the fire truck and then pump for the water, and it's absolutely taken it out of me. So yeah, I'm looking forward to getting home and having a bit of a sit down, because it's been a very busy day, but a very, very enjoyable one. So pleased that we took the time for the last day of the school holidays to come and do this. It's been slightly quieter, I would imagine, than it has been the last few days, which has been good. Oh, but yeah, I'm looking forward to getting home getting in something more comfortable and just slopping on the sofa for a bit. So yeah, I'll catch you later. That was a great day out on Monday. So good to get out as a family and go and do something that isn't, you know, sitting at home or just walking around the local area. I think it did wonders for our brains and our mental health. It was really, really good. And one thing I didn't put in the vlog is I actually had a few stomach issues in the morning. We got there just after opening. We went down on the hill train and went on a spinning spider ride. It's like a teacup ride, and about halfway through the ride I thought, I don't feel that good, and I felt a bit dehydrated. I don't really know why. It was a warm day, but it wasn't as if it was a July full beaming heat day. But I went and got a couple of bottles of water, drunk those afterwards, and I just couldn't settle down. So the other guys went on a couple of rides while I went and sort of sat on my own for half an hour. And then I was fine. I felt better. I did get better throughout the day. Got on with the day as normal, which was good. But when I got home, I was just sapped of all energy. And I felt really weird. My head was really hot, and my face, I ended up with a bag of peas on my head. And, you know, as you saw, I bought a hat while I was there because it was hotter than I was expected, but I've never really experienced that before. And it wasn't as if it was like an August, you know, full on midsummer day in the heat. And it started very early. We'd only been there a couple of hours. And I was drinking water the whole time after that. So I don't know what it was. Clearly I'd caught the sun. None of it's burnt. My head's not burnt. My face isn't burnt or anything. So yeah, just a bit of a weird one. But as you know, I'm not exactly blessed with hair on top anymore. Maybe it was just that. But I didn't take the shine off a great day. So that was awesome. Today is Wednesday. And I'm feeling a bit down actually, because I tried straight after work to jump on to do the Tour of Watopia Stage 5A ride. Now in my brain I know that's going to be a difficult ride. It involves 3 climbs, and I knew I'd be on the bike for quite some time, but I just had a mental block completely, and I don't know why. We've got a lot of rides booked in this week. We've got the race tomorrow, the group ride on Saturday, and we're going up the Alp on Sunday. And it was just a mental thing. We went up the first climb, which is just the KOM. I was just going backwards in the group as I do on climbs, and I got to the bottom of the mountain climb and my head just said no, I'm done. And it's something I've never experienced before. I normally push myself further than I probably should. You know, my first attempt up the Alp, I mean, I should have given up long before, really, or my brain should have given up long before. But I don't like giving up. But something just happened, and I just had to stop. I think it was just playing on my mind, knowing the stuff that we've got coming up over the next few days. So I jumped off after about 35 minutes, and I'm feeling a bit rubbish about it. But you know, these days are going to happen. The days where you want to go and do something and you can't push yourself, and your body says no, or for whatever reason. So feeling a bit down about it, but I'm not going to get disheartened because I'm really looking forward to the rest of the stuff we got planned for the rest of the week. Handicap race tomorrow. I need to actually work out what weight I need to put in and how much weight I'm suddenly going to lose overnight. I'm going to like that. But yeah, before that I've got a day of work tomorrow, so it might literally be, the next time you see me, it might literally just be me jumping on the bike, depending on when I can finish work, because the race itself is due at 6:30, so it could be a bit of a rush, but I will see you then. It's race day. Today is the handicap race. Everyone should be adjusting their weight so that their weight divided by, their FTP divided by their weight in kilograms is 2.5 watts per kilogram. That for me, 239 watts FTP, puts me at about 95.6 kilograms, so I need to make sure to adjust for that when we get in there. We've got about half an hour to go. Everybody, keep your fingers crossed that I press the record button and I record the right scene in OBS. I'll see you on the start line. So we've got about 8 minutes left to go until we start. Changed my weight, unfortunately only in Zwift and not in real life. A couple of people are here already. As I was getting ready, I started feeling really light-headed. I'm hoping that's not a sign of things to come, especially after the attempt at riding stage 5 of the Tour of Utopia yesterday. And in truth, I've not really felt 100% since I went funny at Legoland on Monday, so I'm hoping that it's not going to turn into anything. I'm going to do a little bit of a warm-up, just get my legs spinning, and then I'll see you just before the start. Okay, so we're on the pen. I think everyone's changed their weight. Everyone knows to go on the countdown. Here we go, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. So I put in a little push to try and stay with this front group. I'm hoping that doesn't come back to bite me later. Got C Waring, A Lloyd, P Stansfield, D Helworth. Oh, it's moving quite quick to know. Eric's in here. It's quite a big group. Andy Creer. It's quite a big group that's come off the front. I can't look back yet to see people behind. Someone, unfortunately didn't see who, is on a TT bike. I'm just going to see if I can stay with these guys for a while. I'm not sure really whether there's enough hills to feel the difference in the weight difference. I guess we'll see when we come to the little ones shortly. So, one thing I've noticed so far is I've pushed myself up the hills, and it's kind of inadvertently shot me out the front of the group a few times. So that's the sort of power I need to put out to keep up normally on a climb. But obviously the draft pulls them all back. Little group here, I'm trying to stay with. Next group is 9 seconds down the road, which is S. Greaves, P. Stansfield, M. Pearce. And then Jamie Williams, C. White, D. Taylor, R. Dalton, 35 seconds behind. I've got no doubt the guys that are in this front group, I think we've got Eric, Petter, a few other strong riders are probably going to put in a burst at some point that I won't be able to push with. But as usual, the aim will be to stay as long as I can. I'll get up this hill. Just over 5k to go. So the front group is Eric, C. Finlayson, Andy Creer, me, A. Lloyd, C. Waring, E. Langbar, S. Liddell. Apologies if I missed anyone. I'm really struggling to stay with this group now. If I fall out the back, I'll hop around and have a look at the rest of the race. But currently, weirdly, I'm in the front, towards the front. You can see the next group about 30 seconds, 35 seconds back. So hopefully I can stay with these guys for as long as I can, so that 30 seconds isn't something they can make up. We'll have to see, because every hill we're going up, I'm struggling now, as we're about to see. Eric's made a push for it. DC marks looked like he was going to go and has dropped back to the group. On Eric, as he normally can, could push on for the win. But we got another lap to go, 4 kilometres. Just under 2k left to go. See Finlayson's dropped off. He's leading pack. He'll picked up by the guys now 45 seconds behind. I can't. Oh, I've burned everything now. If I come at the back of this group, I'll still be happy if I'm not caught by the guys from behind. 1.6k left to go. Bit downhill. Then that push up. Eric's now 16 seconds ahead, so as usual I think he's got it in the bag. Let's see who comes second and third. I've got nothing to sprint. DC mark's gone. Petter's chasing him down. S Little just behind. And C Waring. Hey Lloyd overtakes me. I literally have nothing. Try and push up here. And they cross the line. Let's have a look at the final results in a sec. Next group of 50 seconds back. I didn't. Oh. I burnt everything just to keep up with that group. There's no way I could sprint at the end. Oh, give me a sec and I'll round that up. Oh, I'm feeling a bit sick. See you in a sec. Okay then, let's have a look at a roundup. Eric still can't be beaten. First place, 325 watts, with Petter 9 seconds behind. The DC mark sprint to the line. It's gone three-way split to the line with C Waring. It's gone in the favour of Petter, then DC marks and C Waring. S Little just behind, and I think Sam, you did it on a TT bike. Fair play. I don't know whether that was on purpose or by mistake, but yeah, 5th place finish for you. And then A Lloyd, these guys, I pushed up that last hill, but I had nothing to put up a fight when you came past me at the end. Then me, 7th, that's probably my highest ever finish in a race, with A Career finishing just behind me. So I think, before I scroll down and look at the rest, I think the overriding thing there is on a Watts are still king, I think, on a flatter course. Which this is, it's got a few hills in it. We chose the course so that it had a few hills. But I think Eric winning that quite comfortably in the end, with Petter just behind, 325 watts and 275 respectively. I think that does show that still on this flat course, whilst adjusting for weight makes everything a lot closer, because we did 2.5 laps, didn't we, all together at the front. But at the end, Watts still win. Let's have a look with the guys further down. So, C White, B Cap, finishing in 9th. M Pierce in 10th. These are all quite close again. C Finlayson, who was with the front group for a while, finishing in 11th. P Stansfield, 12th. S. Greaves, 13th, Sea Cat rider. So there's some of the B's and the C's that are slightly further down the list. J. Bushell, 2603, 14th. Oh, putting out 306 watts. So actually, that's weird. What I kind of take back what I said a minute ago. Average of 306 watts. I guess it's all down to race tactics and all sorts going on there. And I guess it depends what your FTP is in the first place as to what weight you end up with. D. Taylor in 15th, J. Williams 16th. All close together, these guys. C. Moore, Sea Cat rider in 17th. PRCC, I'm really sorry, I can't remember your name. I feel bad for that, apologies. 18th, C. Clegg 19th. R. Dalton 20th. D. Harworth 21st. And C. Jupp coming in 22nd. B. Cat rider. Don't know whether you took that one easy or it was the weight change that made that difficult. Be interesting to catch up afterwards. I'd love feedback on that. It's changed up the group quite a bit to have a few D-Cat riders at the front towards the end, including myself. So it's good for me. I really enjoyed it actually, and it made me. I think the big thing for me, being a bigger rider, hitting those hills where you'd normally bust a gut to attempt to keep up with the guys in front, as I do quite regularly, putting out the same level of watts was actually shooting me out the front of the group. Now, you've got all sorts of things in that, because obviously some of the guys who are in that group are now riding as a heavier rider. But it's all quite interesting, and it highlights again how much the weight loss is a huge part of my journey on this. It needs to... it's going to be the biggest part in my improvement and moving up towards the front of races in the end. But let's see if there's anybody else who's come across the line behind Chris. We've got N. Corbin finishing in 23rd. Well done everyone who finished. Thank you for everyone who was willing to come along, change their weights, give it a go. Hope you enjoyed it. Let me know. But I'm going to go and do my usual. Have a shower, have some food, and then we'll have a catch up after.
That was another fantastic race, another different type of race, and I thoroughly enjoyed being able to stay with the group up the hills and as far as I could towards the end. Obviously, I had nothing left to sprint with the guys that pushed at the end. Eric still wins, Petter in second, and I think the results showed that on the flatter courses it's still the watts that rule. And watts per kilogram matters more on the climbs, and I know some of the guys who put the higher wattage level out down lower finishers actually had issues with setting their weight and ended up stopping, so we're pushing hard to try and catch up. So I've got no doubt those guys would have finished much higher up. So I think when we do this again, it's on the ride schedule to do once a month. I think we'll try the next one as a more hilly route. And I know Eric said in the Facebook group afterwards that he felt that if the route was more hilly, he would have struggled a lot more. So I'm looking forward to trying that format slightly differently again next time, because I think it just mixes things up a bit. And there's been generally good feedback on the Facebook group too. So that one will go in the diary. Stomach feeling okay now. Before the ride I wasn't feeling great, but the ride, and I felt a bit weird afterwards. The sort of lightheadedness has gone, so touch wood, I'm okay. Gonna go to bed now, get a good night's rest. Obviously we've got the group ride on Saturday and the outdoor Zwift on Sunday, which means I'm doing nothing tomorrow. It's just gonna be a rest day, and I've edited the video up to this point already, and it's gonna be quite a long one. So I think what I'm gonna do is cut off the video as I normally do on a Saturday, finish it at the group ride on Saturday, and then I might do, depending on how the ride itself goes, I might do the outdoor Zwift as a separate video. I am a little bit worried about the band being able to keep a wide range of riders together on such a long, demanding, hilly climb. It's going to be interesting how the band handles it, and you know, if someone needs to stop for a rest, I think we're all going to have to stop, because otherwise they're going to get lost out the back. So maybe I've got to think in my mind about how I'm going to manage that ride up and the stops we might make along the way. Hopefully I can get some of the guys on Discord too, so we can talk about it, and change things on the fly if we need to. But that's kind of playing in my mind, so I don't know how that's going to work. We'll work that out on the day, no doubt. But yeah, I think if I included that in this week's video, it would just be ridiculously long. And I don't think I wouldn't get it edited to be out by the normal 4 o'clock time on Sunday anyway, with the amount of data I'd need to move around and stuff. So yeah, let's have that in a separate one. But that's it for tonight. I'm going off to bed, and I will see you just before the group ride on Saturday, and I'll just do a usual group ride summary. So I'll see you then. Saturday morning, a couple of hours of the group ride, just having a coffee in the garden because we've got someone coming over. The guy who came and quoted last week is coming over to do, just draw up the plans about what we want to do. We don't have any patio area, so we've got the big trees behind us and they shade the grass. It just stays wet. So even this time of year, it's not particularly warm yet, but if you sit on a chair you just sink into the grass. So that's our plan, and it looks like the weather is going to be gorgeous today. So we might be down in numbers for the group ride slightly, possibly even for the out ride tomorrow, but who can blame people for wanting to go out and cycle in this sort of weather. Not too hot, sunny, beautiful. Anyway, hopefully this guy will arrive soon and we can get this done, and I can jump on the bike ready for the group ride. See you then. Okay, so we're 25 minutes into the group ride. Nice little route, this one, Beach Island Loop. Another 35 minutes obviously to go. The guy didn't turn up for the garden, so yeah, don't know what I'm going to do about that. I think I might be doing some garden work myself over the next few weekends, unfortunately. But hey ho. Well, good chat going on Discord, talking about race tactics. It's quite interesting to listen to because I don't have much input to know what I'm talking about. But yeah, enjoyed it so far. Just coming up to the end of this group ride then. Nice little route that. It's a nice bit of flat and up and down. I've forgotten to change my my weight after the ride on Thursday though. Oops. Must remember to do that before the Alp tomorrow. Right, just going to roll over another couple of kilometres, have a shower, and then I think we're off out to see my parents. So I'll catch you later. So it's the end of this week's vlog. Obviously we've still got the Out to Zwift ride tomorrow, which will add more kilometres to this week. So far done 68k, which is down from last week, but as I said, Out to Zwift ride tomorrow, which is less kilometres and more climbing. But I am looking forward to it. I am nervous, but I'm looking forward to it. But I'll put that one out in a separate vlog. Weight this week, I'm going to be honest, I've not been particularly healthy this week. I've had chocolate and just bad food choices, so I didn't jump on the scales this morning because, to be honest, I didn't want to see what effect that would have. But reset from Monday and we go again. Maybe that was a reason for my slightly uncomfortable stomach towards the start of the week. And a fantastic day out on Monday as a family. It's so good to start being able to get out there and do things. The weather's shining, the sun is shining, the weather's brilliant. It's been a lovely day again today. It's been quite good all week. And yeah, I think that the bad diet probably didn't help really. But I do feel better now, touch wood, so that's sorted. The rides we've done this week. So I completely failed Tour of Utopia stage A ride, stage 5A ride. That was a mental block for me. I knew the rides that were coming up, and I just, as I said at the time, I just couldn't get past that hurdle. Then we had the first ever handicap race that we've done on Thursday night, which I think threw out some interesting results, and people had different thoughts about, either increasing or decreasing their weight and seeing what it was like to race as a heavier or lighter rider. Certainly opened my eyes to the world that I need to shift this weight. Because things just become a lot easier. So yeah, that I think we'll do that once a month, along with our normal ride schedule. And then today was the group ride. We were chatting on Discord about all sorts of stuff, including bike maintenance. A lot of that sort of went over my head slightly. Lots of words and names of things that I've never even heard of. I need to get better at that. And talking about race tactics too, which was quite an interesting thing to hear other people's tactics that they use in the race. So we're at the end of another brilliant week. It feels good to get back to normality a bit, and I'm feeling quite positive moving on into next week, if a little bit nervous about tomorrow's Up to Zwift ride. But if you have liked this video this week, please do hit the like button, because it helps, you know, attract more people to the videos. And I will see you next week. Thanks for watching.